following is a presentation of Tonganoxie Sports Live, your new home for Chieftain athletics. It's time for the Chieftains on your new home for Tonganoxie High School athletics. Tonganoxie Sports Live. Tonganoxie Sports Live is presented by Kansas Insurance, locally owned and operated. Learn more at kansasins.com. Also by It's time for the Chieftains, right here on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
Good evening. Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen, to Tonganoxie Sports Live. Our continuing coverage of the 2022-2023 boys and girls basketball season brings us to Heritage Christian Academy out here right off Black Bob in Olathe, Kansas. Second time in a row we've been out in this neck of the woods here on a Tuesday night, partner.
Yeah, it's pretty far out here, 159th and Black Bob. So
pretty decent drive coming in from Lawrence, you and I, about a 50-minute drive in total, maybe a little shorter from Tongi. Nonetheless, back-to-back pretty decent road trips on a Tuesday night for the Chieftains, and we're going to have the girls game tipping off here in just a matter of moments. But let's look back to this past Friday. We came back home to Chieftain Arena against a Turner squad that we were expecting both the boys and girls to come out with victories. The girls took into that of their end of the bargain, and we'll focus on that right now. That bumped them up to 2-11 on the season, and really it was one of those games where there was really no excuses going in. Turner only suiting up 5 starters. One of them ended up fouling out, so you played the majority of the fourth quarter, 5-on-4 basketball. They took care of business, and now they take on a Charger squad that, while they come in 8-3 overall, and a little bit of a slide right now. They started off hot on the year, won 5 in a row, had a loss, and now they've lost 2 of their last 4. So a 2-2 split. How did the Lady Chieftains come into the night, partner, and keep this momentum going and look to bump up this what could be a winning streak from 1 to 2?
Yeah, well, I looked at the rosters, and from a class standpoint, both squads only have 1 senior, and they're just about even on junior. So upperclassmen, they're pretty much even. But as we know, partner, the Lady Chieftains will play 2 and 3 freshmen quite a bit. So still from an experience standpoint, I would say the Lady Chargers probably have a little bit of an advantage. But like you said, the Lady Chieftains coming in off of a win. So let's hope they can keep it going.
Yeah, and this was a game against Turner. Final score 31-20. In that one, we talked about the tangibles there at the beginning. Short-handed, a Turner team only shooting up 5, so the advantage was with Tongi the entire way. They still came out and played some good basketball. There were some times they were a little sluggish on the offensive end, getting out-rebounded a couple of times. There was really only one major threat, and if I remember, it was Smith, number 24 for Turner. She was the only one in double digits. Defensively, they held the Lady Bears in check.
Yeah, no question about it. They just had one hot shooter, and that was it for the night for the Lady Bears.
We're going to have starting lineups here in just a moment. Tonganoxie heading over to the bench. Coach Loomis and coaching staff all lined up here. Looks like the original 5 that we have really seen. So real quick, I can just run through them here before we turn over to the PA announcer. Shawnick, Lynn, Herrera, Ennis, and Isaacs seems to be the starting 5. Every time as we get closer and closer, I always kind of get curious if Coach Loomis is ever going to try to make a change to that starting lineup, maybe put in maybe another freshman, Emerson Maslick or anyone like that. Try to just shake up a lineup, and usually you'll see head coaches when they have seasons like this, obviously 2-11, not the greatest, but it's also kind of one of those seasons where you can experiment a little bit, try to shake up the starting lineup.
And we've seen a lot more of Emerson Maslick as the season's gone on. So
I think it could be just a matter of time before she gets up into that starting 5 role, but right now looks like she'll be the first one off the bench tonight. Shawnick, Lynn, Herrera, Innes, and Isaacs, the 5 starting for the Lady Chieftains tonight. And they are ready to rock and roll here at Heritage Christian Academy. We turn it over to the public address announcer.
Good evening, Charger basketball fans, and welcome to Heritage Christian Academy. Tonight, we welcome the Tonganoxie Chieftains versus your Heritage Christian Academy Chargers. Thank everyone for coming out to support the Chargers, and now is your chance to support those who support our kids. Please thank our HCA Booster Club sponsors with your patronage. Burley Plumbing, Ideal Latham, Franklin Tires American Family Insurance, Mark Hayward Gardner Dennis, Riley Sonics, Clint Anderson with Steeple Investment Services, and Kirk Fisher with Intrust Bank. A big thank you to all of them for their generous financial contributions to our sports program. HCA would like to thank Mark Carnes, our athletic trainer for HCA Midwest Health, who was on site for today's game. HCA wish to remind you that good sportsmanship is expected for all fans and players. The officials for tonight, Jeff Eckert, Scott Stein, and Dan Morris. The coaches for the Chieftains, Mitch Loomis. And for Heritage, Liz Cole. Before we do the starting lineups, in order to honor the men and women who have died for our freedom, please join me in standing, removing your hats for a word of prayer, followed by the national anthem performed by Maddie Lehman. Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you for these student athletes, parents, officials, and coaches. We are grateful for the talents that you have given them. Help us as parents to be good role models to our children. We pray that we would love one another as you have demonstrated your love for us. You tell us that your house has many rooms, that you are preparing a place for us, and that you are coming back to take us to be with you. Help us to live each day in anticipation of that.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose bright stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket dragon, the bursting air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Here's the starting lineup for the Chieftains. A 5'1" freshman. Number 1, Alyssa Shawnick. A 5'6" junior. Number 3, Casey Lane. A 5'2" junior. Number 21, Mariah Herrera. A 5'10" senior, number 32, Sierra Innes. A 5'8" junior, number 34, Shane Isaacs. And now, the starting lineup for your Heritage Christian At guard, a 5'6" junior, number 15, Terry Cunningham. At forward, a 5'9" senior, number 24, Ali Gray. And at forward, a 5'7" junior, number 32, Anna Hey. Chargers, let's roll.
Hey, play the tomahawk chop when you got the Chieftains coming in, I guess. I don't know. Overall, I've seen plenty of pregame introductions and stuff in many schools. This was not bad here.
No, I thought he did a great job.
Yeah, good brownie points for effort for the PA announcer, but just the music as well. You had the Top Gun theme going at the beginning and all the way to the tomahawk chop at the end. They just kept us on our toes. Just like that, we are underway here. It's the Lady Chieftains and the Chargers here on Tonganoxie Sports Live, and it's going to be the Chargers with the basketball first. And just like that, Sage Isaacs rips it away. It's in the hands of Ferguson. And now Tonganoxie will get it going on the offensive end for the first time this evening.
Yes, Sage just ripped that thing out right out of her hands.
Looking a little bit aggressive
nice
here. Alyssa Shonick, let's get it started, she says. First points of the night belong to the Chieftains.
Lady Chieftains opening up in a man-to-man, and just like that, a steal by Shonick.
Another steal, just can't quite finish. Tough contested shot, trying to finish with the left hand, and now quickly here come the Chargers. Another pass deflected. It'll stay down here. Tonganoxie all over it on the defensive end, intercepting the passing lanes, getting a couple of steals. They already capitalized in for 2 points. Chargers looking to regroup here, looking to avoid a third straight possession with the turnover. And again, it'll stay here. So you had Ferguson, we already mentioned her name starting. You have Saku as well, Cunningham, Sprague, and Shank rounding out the starting five for the Chargers. Again, 8-3 record on the year. The Heritage Christian part of the Call Valley League in classification 3A here in Kansas. That three-pointer is left long, and offensive rebound underneath. Still can't be put back and corralled in by Sage. So back-to-back good looks for the Chargers, and they can't capitalize on either one of them.
Yeah, the Lady Chieftains need to keep those second chance attempts to a minimum tonight if they're going to have a good shot at winning this thing.
Another loose ball. Shonick lost it, gets on the deck. Here come the Chargers back the other way. All fly with the left hand. Ferguson collects 0 for 4 from the field right now.
Yeah, they're going to get Sage, but
we're going to get a jump ball here.
Oh, jump ball?
Lady Chieftain basketball, yes.
Good job by Sage there.
Yes, early indication from the official on the back baseline, immediately putting the 2 thumbs up, indicating jump ball was called as both hands corralled around the basketball.
Sage has a steal and a tie-up that changed possessions in favor of the Chieftains.
Like to see her get on the board here. Instead, Herrera, good cut on the
drive.
left side, finishes with the right hand.
And we haven't seen as much of that drive. Oh, look at that.
No, it's still Sage.
It's still Sage. She's everywhere out there.
Tonganoxie coming out with a fire right now. Quick 4-0 run to open this up. They've been locked down on the defensive end. Chargers have had a couple of good looks on the past couple of possessions, just haven't been able to hit. And again, swiping defense here from Shonick, the freshman. It's a Charger team coming into this game. Started off the season hot. Now they've split their past 4 games, 2-2. If they lose here, it'll be their 3rd loss in the past 5 games. And a tight contest in their conference right now, the Call Valley League. Bishop Ward on top right now, 12-1 overall record. So the Chargers looking to keep pace. They currently sit in 3rd or 4th, kind of in the middle of the pack. It's a tight race. Down inside, contested shot. I believe last touch by 32, and the official agrees with me there. That was Shank trying to get that second effort in down low and ends up knocking the ball loose instead. The last foul in this past possession, that was on Sage. That'll be her first. Tonganoxie looking to extend this lead here. We've seen this a couple times this year where they'll come out in the first quarter, they start hot, get on a quick 4-0, 6-0 run, and then they kind of just disappear a little bit as the night goes on. Foot all on the gas is the mindset tonight. You got to imagine. Macy Lynn firing from three is offline and right into the chest of Ennis. I'm not sure if she was quite expecting that bounce off the rim, but here come the Chargers. Ferguson on the drive and blocked. Was trying to change her mind in midair. Ball is still loose. Chargers, they've been crashing the boards right now. First points of the game still offline. Almost fell down for Sprague on the drive. Couldn't get it to go. Looking down low for Ennis. That one goes just a little out of reach, and they're going to say last touch by a Charger, so he'll stay down here. Herrera looking for another bucket. Left that one just a little bit short on the drive and tech. And Schoeneck, again, defense.
Steal.
One of the best starts we've seen on the defensive end this year for the Lady Chieftains. Looking to turn defense into offense here. Sage now picks up her dribble, looking for help, finds Schoeneck in a cluster of bodies as she puts it in. Her second bucket, a quick 6-0 run, and now a 30-second timeout taken by Heritage Christian. They want some time to regroup here. 4:09 mark here in the first. It's a 6-0 lead for the Lady Chieftains over the Chargers.
At Kansas Insurance, we know one size doesn't fit all. In fact, our whole mindset is based on customized policies for you and your families. We're local, and we do what we do because we care about you. Think of us as brokers for your insurance needs. Working with Kansas Insurance gets you the award-winning service and attention to detail that only an independent agency can provide. All across Kansas, we're here to help you manage and plan for all types of risk. Contact a local agent today. Kansas Insurance. Local, independent, serving you.
It's a fast start for Tonganoxie right now, a 6-0 lead. Halfway mark of the first quarter, and now another turnover here by the Chargers.
Over and back, I believe.
Yes. It's the indication from the official. Trying to force that one down low, and again, they're saying last touch by a Charger. It was pretty close, must have skimmed just the fingernail of a lady in a white jersey. Nonetheless, inbounds play. Had Herrera open here in the near corner, holds out, now finds Ennis. Drive and a kick out to Sage. She's going to try to attack right side near baseline, swatted away. Tries to get it quickly back to Schoeneck, and it's out on her, and a wasted possession by Tonganoxie. Got a little bit panicked there between Sage and Schoeneck.
Yeah, a little bit out of sync there.
On the far side baseline, and now the Chargers still looking for their first points of the game right now. Ferguson, the leading scorer for the Chargers this year, about 12 points a game she's averaging. The Chargers as a team averaging close to about 42 points a game, so definitely behind average right now.
Look at Sage in there again.
Another jump ball, and it's going to stay down here. And I mean, that's been a really big standout. You know, we've talked about the defense from Schoeneck, Herrera at times, but really have we ever mentioned Sage as a defensive force so far this year? That's exactly what she's been here in the first.
Been doing a good job blocking shots all year, but man, going after steals and tie-ups.
Ball now down
Great
here
job.
in the near corner. Herrera just takes that away from Schenk as she was trying to back down the baseline. Again, looking to capitalize defense and offense. Herrera stops out to Ennis. Mid-range jumper is good. 3 of the 5 starters in the scoring column right now for Tongi. Ferguson trying to end the drought. Almost got that one to fall. Drew contact, so she'll go to the line.
Was that on Sierra? Nope, must
I'll say it's on Lynn, so it'll be her first. It's the second team foul for Tonganoxie. No team fouls yet here in the first for Heritage Christian. Kaylin Ferguson, the sophomore guard. And now the Chargers are on the board for the first time tonight. Maslick, just like we talked about, the first lady off the bench for Coach Loomis. She comes in for Macy Lynn. And Cunningham, number 15, will get checked out as well for the Chargers. Trying to go 2 for 2 and does just that from the line. Cuts into this deficit just a little bit.
Trap in the
A
corner.
little bit of trouble here. Maslick, jump ball, but he'll stay in possession of Tongi. And we've seen that many times this year, that trap kind of come into effect over on that far baseline, acting as like a third defender.
Yeah, that sideline over there is, you need to stay away from that. Especially if you pick up your dribble, you're in trouble.
And Maslick got caught up that time around.
And there's a trapping defense now by the Lady Chargers.
Shonik with the left hand kick out. Herrera hesitates, and she did. Just took a half step too soon. Had the right idea, had a decent cutting lane to try to go through. Instead, the travel is called in possession back over to the Chargers. Ferguson, mid-range pull-up jumper is good.
That was a tough shot.
She's got all 4 points currently for the Chargers. Sage passing out of the trap, picks it to Ennis, nearly banked that one in, and they looked a little bit strong, but still almost got it to fall. Ferguson for 3 is offline, rebound underneath, but a foul call on Ennis on the shot block attempt, and must have got her with contact with the body because the initial block with the hand just looked to be all ball, at least from our angle here. Said Sierra will pick up her first foul. That's a shank to the free throw line. Bennett and Lynn in for Tongi as Ennis and Isaacs will get checked out. Sprague will be checking back in. The next stoppage for Heritage Christian as well. She's coming in for Shank, coming in for the shooter. 0 for 2 on that trip to the free throw line. It stays an 8-4 ball game. Shonik on the drive,
Nice
left
drive.
hand. Just
A little floater, just a little long.
Now quickly trying to get it up, was looking for Sprague, and it was out of reach as it goes out of play. Aggressive pursuit for the Chargers, just couldn't get the pass online. No point on that possession, back to the Chieftains. Good give on the drive to Bennett, kept that ball a little bit down low and has it taken away from her.
Yeah, she should have just went straight up at the, oh, that should be a
Bodies colliding, it's a
Oh.
defensive foul.
Oh, I don't think Coach Loomis believed that.
Man, that's. He didn't like the call. Masley, give her credit though, getting in
Well, she
there
did.
and colliding with Ferguson. Heavy contact.
Emerson got the worst of that.
And Saku back in now for the Chargers. Top, this is McVeigh. She gets it to Ferguson. Back to McVeigh, head fake. It's a game of catch right now. Trying to post up down low for it, not looking her way at the moment. On the drive, running floater, no good. Gets her own rebound, puts it back up, and knocks it down for Saku. And just like that, from an 8-0 run for Tongi, now a 6-0 run for Heritage Christian. Under 30 seconds left, a 2-point contest. Maslick drives underneath Shonik. That one offline. Maslick had a couple of looks, passed him up, tried to get it down low to Shonik, and now we're going to have a foul here. Maybe a little bit of a frustration foul. Alyssa trying to poke that basketball loose. She'll get her first of the game.
Yeah, she was upset she missed it under the basket. But she was going up with her right hand, which is not her dominant hand.
Approaching the final 10 seconds of the first quarter, the Chargers could tie or potentially take the lead on this possession. It's in the hands of their leading scorer, Ferguson. Going left, pull-up jumper is offline, and that is the end of the first quarter. Tonganoxie going into the second with a 2-point lead over the Chargers. We'll be back after this break on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
Well, that first quarter.
Wizard of Paws, now at their newly renovated location in downtown Tonganoxie, offers personalized pet grooming, doggy daycare, dog obedience, and socialization classes. At Wizard of Paws, your pet will get a one-on-one grooming experience, ensuring they return to you quickly and looking fabulous. And their new facility offers amenities and space that is doggone amazing. Call Wizard of Paws at 913-416-0255 or visit their new location at 406 East 4th Street in Tonganoxie. Learn more at wizardofpawspet.com.
At Kansas Insurance, we know one size doesn't fit all. In fact, our whole mindset is based on customized policies for you and your families. We're local, and we do what we do because we care about you. Think of us as brokers for your insurance needs. Working with Kansas Insurance gets you the award-winning service and attention to detail that only an independent agency can provide. All across Kansas, we're here to help you manage and plan for all types of risk. Contact a local agent today. Kansas Insurance. Local, independent, serving you.
Ready for quarter number 2 here on Tonganoxie Sports Live. We are live from Heritage Christian Academy off 159th and Black Bob in Olathe, Kansas. A 8-6 score right now. Tonganoxie on top. Lady Chieftains open up the game on an 8-0 run. Have been held scoreless since. The Chargers got it down to a one-possession game, but they turned the ball over here now. And a chance for Tonganoxie to get this offense revamped and moving again. Herrera back into the contest. She got checked out late near the end of the first period. She hands off to Sage. Well, trying to weave it around, going around the horn. Now kicks back out to Lynn. She lets it fly from 3, and it is short. Say Ennis trying to save it. Every time, just from the backs, when you look at Ennis and Isaacs wearing 32, 34, blonde ponytails.
They're both very similar.
Similar statue. I mean, it's a trick sometimes. Nonetheless, gets down low. Good look to Sprague, and she just can't finish.
Sierra did a nice job of blocking out that time.
And both teams have had their fair share of good looks, but just haven't had good luck of getting the buckets to fall.
Oh,
good.
nice.
Threading the needle to Sage, and she finishes for 2. First bucket of the night for Sage, and a flashy assist to Shonik.
Yeah, Shonik did a nice job of finding Sage there, and Sage did a great job finishing it.
And this one right into the chest of Isaacs, intercepting that pass. They'll stay down at this end after the loose ball rolls out of play. Crowd starting to roll in here tonight at Heritage Christian as Mazlick comes back into the game.
Coach Loomis was encouraging Sage to drive that ball. They've been doing a good job of attacking the basket tonight.
Catch and shoot 3 is blocked by Ferguson and tiptoeing near that baseline. Risky play, but keeps it here with the Lady Chieftains.
That was Sage again.
Shonik trying to shake her defender loose. Looking down low, out of the reach of Ennis.
Tried to do the high-low there, and it just didn't quite work out for him.
Ferguson in her hands right now. Takes the screen, sets up a three-pointer, and it is good from straight away. And already she has 7. Working the ball around to Lynn, now far corner. Isaacs thought about driving baseline, keeps moving it around the perimeter. Around the horn it goes to Lynn, and she had the space and was trying to get it down low to Ennis, forcing that one in.
Yeah, bounce pass would have worked a lot better there.
Lynn closes out on Ferguson. Now she gives it out. This is Cunningham with it right now, 15 guarding 15. Down low, goes up strong, had the bad angle on the backboard, cannot finish. That was Sprague. And now we're going to have a whistle and a foul. This is on Shank.
Yeah, and Sage is, I tell you, she's playing a heck of a game tonight.
And with that foul, that is the first team foul of the contest so far for Heritage Christian. Drive and a kick out, back in the hands of Sage. He's been all over this game, especially on the defensive end. Shawneck, open three is offline. Left it just a little bit short, had a little bit more oomph behind him, might have been able to knock it down. Looked pretty good when it left her hands, but just left it short. Now Ferguson, one hand, slings it down underneath, loose ball. Shank looking around for a foul for contact and not get one. Trying to find the open shot.
Sage.
Goes
Good
through
job.
defenders and leaves it short. Good hustle from Ennis, but it ends up in the hands of the Chargers. Up the floor they go, trying to finish underneath, and that should be a travel, and it is. Trying to slow down her momentum, seeing it was too far underneath the basket. I believe that was McVeigh that had it.
Yeah.
Could not get woed up in time.
Shawneck was the one that defended that and ended up getting the ball back.
Trap defense back in effect here, and Coach Loomis is going to call a timeout. Might have picked it up with our crowd mic. You heard him right near the official. A 30-second timeout will be taken. We'll go ahead and take it with them. We'll be back after this quick break on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
A great collision on the field? Awesome. An awesome collision on the road? Not so great. If that bad play does come your way, take your car to S&S Body Shop in Tonganoxie. S&S has been the area's premier auto collision repair center since 1972, working on all makes and models, glass replacement, bumper repair, fiberglass and plastic, color matching, and more. Plus, they work with all insurance companies. Get your ride back in the game. Learn more at snsautoandbody.com or call 913-369-3193.
Resume action after the quick timeout taken by Coach Loomis. Trying to draw something up to break up this trapping defense for the Chargers. A good give and go here. Ennis puts it on the ground once and rattles it home.
That's another good assist by Shawneck right there.
Another steal for the Lady Chieftains on the other end. This time it's Shawneck. No slowing down for the young lady. Just can't knock it down. Loose ball poked out. He'll stay down here. Red basketball, exclaims the official.
The Lady Chieftains are really playing with a lot of energy tonight.
They're bringing their A game right now. Bad pass.
Tried to force that one in.
Oh, still loose. Ennis went for another effort. Here come the Chargers.
Oh, they're going to get Shawneck for a push.
Yep.
When you extend your arms like that, they're going to call it.
That was Gower on the drive, and Shawneck, you just can put both hands out there, kind of like an offensive lineman, embracing a block. Any extension of the arm, official is going to call it, just like you said. Still a one-possession game in favor of the Chieftains, and a missed timing trying to deflect that pass was Herrera, but it finds down underneath for Sprague.
Drive it, Sierra. That was Sage that had it.
See, so I'm not the only one.
No. There you go.
Sage banks it in.
That was a good find by
from Lake and Bennett.
Lake and Bennett, yeah. Good job with Sage finishing those.
Sprague, she shook Shawneck loose from around the free throw line, but couldn't knock down the jumper. Another bucket would be huge here for the Lady Chieftains. Herrera with
Nice
the
drive.
left hand tries to go the distance, and we have a foul call.
They're going to call that a shooting foul?
It does not look like it.
No, it looks like it was before the shot.
Second team foul of the game for the Chargers. First one of the game for Gower. Have Kalia Baldock checking in first time tonight. Sage will come out, get a breather.
Well, she's earned a breather tonight.
Yes, she
She's
has.
been everywhere.
Schoeneck running floater is offline. Baldock fresh into the game. Gets her own rebound after the miss.
Good job.
One-hand shovel pass. Bennett to Lynn for
Yes.
two.
Lakin Bennett's got 2 nice assists.
Back-to-back possessions, yes. Largest. That one offline, goes back up with it, and an answer on the other end, this time from Shank. Back to a one-possession game. All 5 starters for Tonganoxie in the scoring column right now, so spreading that ball around. Everyone cashing in right now. Schoeneck had that one stripped away, poked it away last second, gets it to Lynn. Keeping that basketball alive, and a bad pass down low.
Yeah, that was forced.
Mistake from the freshman Baldock, and good continuation to the drive on Ferguson.
Good interior pass there to Lakin Bennett.
But it looks like an offensive foul is going to be called. Got to be on Bennett down low, fighting for position.
Yeah, I think they must have called it. Trying to get position, like you said, partner.
Both teams making substitutions right now. Chargers are in the bonus right now. It's a 1-point game, under a minute left to go in the second. Out to Ferguson, has space, dribbles to her left. Tight defense by Herrera, kick out, far corner 3 is good. Splash down for Stapleton. And the Chargers, their first lead of the night right now. And maybe trying to force that down low, is looking for Bennett.
Yeah, they're trying to force it inside. They need to do a better job of making sure there's a window there.
Down low, Maslick continues with the shot and a foul call down
That's a good
low.
job by Emerson going up, drawing a foul. He's going to get to shoot 2.
So free throws on the way for the Lady Chieftains right now. They get that foul to McVeigh. Looking to tie the game up at the free throw line right now. Emerson Maslick is offline on her first attempt. Four subs coming in. Emmeline Labino coming in, as well as Sierra Ennis for the Lady Chieftains, as Herrera and Bennett will come out presumably for the rest of the second quarter and get that extended break at halftime and see them back out in the third. Trying to correct here, trying to go 1 for 2, and does just that is Emerson Maslick from the line.
Lakin Bennett gave Coach Loomis some good minutes there.
When does she not give
Yeah,
good
she's
minutes? Yeah, she's,
Pretty consistent off the bench.
yes. Finished with the left hand on the drive for Shank. Back-to-back buckets for her. Back to a 3-point game. Tongi out to Labino. Straightaway 3 is left offline and short to the right. They putting up that shot just a little bit too early for Coach Loomis's liking. Nonetheless, final shot's going to belong to the Chargers here. It's in the hands of Ferguson. She gives it to Shank. Quick put up is no good. And she had about an extra second that she didn't think she had and had to get it up there. But nonetheless, we head into the halftime locker rooms. A 1-possession game. Chargers 20, Chieftains 17. And we will be back with the Whitebird Property Realty Executives halftime show after this break on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
For a winning team, contact White Birch Properties, the real estate MVPs.
From its native roots to the bustling community it is today, Tonganoxie's past is as unique as its future. With small town charm and big city amenities, Tonganoxie is the ideal place to grow a business and grow a family. Just 20 minutes from both Lawrence and Kansas City, Tonganoxie is perfectly positioned. Take an afternoon and come explore Tonganoxie. To learn more, go to tonganoxie.org.
The Tonganoxie Recreation Commission understands that the benefits of recreation are endless. Participating in community recreation is not only fun, but also healthy and educational. The Tonganoxie Rec Commission encourages all ages and abilities to participate in recreational activities. That's why they're continually working to develop programs for all the residents of Tonganoxie. To see the latest sports and program offerings and to get signed up, visit them at tongirec.org or call 913-845-3502. Whether you're an athlete looking to get back for another big win or you're just trying to win at life, Dr. Adam Ludwin at Win Chiropractic and Sports Therapy can get you back in the game. Dr. Adam has the tools and skills to have you feeling your best in no time with chiropractic adjustment, physical therapy, cupping, taping, muscle scraping, on-site x-ray, and more. Lose the pain and win the day at Win Chiropractic and Sports Therapy, now open in Tonganoxie. Book online at winchiropracticst.com or call 913-214-1020.
Welcome back into Tonganoxie Sports Live. Dylan Funk alongside Dennis Drum. We are live here, literally in the stands. We are part of the fans tonight here at Heritage Christian Academy. A long drive out for the Chieftains for the second Tuesday in a row. Last week they were at Blue Valley Southwest. Now out here, Heritage Christian Academy. For those not aware, a 3A school. They classify, and they are a part of the Call Valley League. And they are out here located with 159th in Black Bob, so roughly about a 40-minute or so drive from Tongi, by bus, maybe a little longer. But right now, at least for the Lady Chieftains, only down by 3 right now, and they controlled the majority of that first half.
They did.
The Chargers kind of woke up there in the second quarter, eventually took the lead, but this has been probably the best start of the year in a first half, at least, for these Lady Chieftains, partner.
Yeah, no question about it. And a lot of that came off of good drives to the basket. Good finds by the guards, and Lakin Bennett coming up with a couple of nice assists that ended up in baskets for the Lady Chieftains. So, yeah, so far so good. I'm hoping they can come back out in the second half with that same sense of intensity that they seem to have there in the first half.
Yeah, all 5 starters right now with points right now. Isaacs, Ennis, and Shonick each with 4 points. Lynn and Herrera with 2 apiece, and Maslick went 1 for 2 at the line. So that's her lone point at the moment. Like we talked about, it goes just beyond points right now, too, when you talk about especially Lakin Bennett coming in, had some really nice assists, back-to-back nice assists, back-to-back possessions. Really sparked up this Tongi offense as well. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, really the main scoring threat's been Ferguson, like we talked about coming into this game. She has 12 on average per game, and right now 2, 4, 6, call it 9 points in the first half, so probably well on her way to her average, if not more. Sacco with a bucket. Stapleton had a 3 there towards the end in the far corner. Sprague with 2 underneath, and Shank with 4 as well, as she had a chance to make it 6 with the last shot before the end of the second quarter, but left it too strong off the backboard. So really, if you're in there right now and you're Coach Loomis, are you making any adjustments right now, or are you just going out playing the same brand of ball?
Yeah, I think you're telling them to stay aggressive, keep attacking the basket, they've done a good job of limiting second chance points on the defensive board. So, yeah, I think you want to come back and do your thing.
Thank you. Yeah, we're live on YouTube. Say hi. I hate to say I was talking with that guy. I didn't really hear much of your analysis, but I imagine.
I'd stay the course. Keep attacking the basket, block out, play good defense. They played really good defense and aggressive defense.
Yeah.
Sage Isaacs in particular, ripping the ball away and causing turnovers and tie-ups. She's done a great job that first half. I like to see the Lady Chieftains just keep doing that.
Yeah, I mean, how many times have we been sitting here and we've talked about Sage Isaacs breaking havoc on the defensive front outside of crashing the boards or getting a block here and there.
Yeah.
Getting out beyond the perimeter, getting in the passing lanes, deflecting balls, getting steals. I mean, that's just something we have not seen from her. She came out hot and has the rest of her teammates as well. I mean, they forced the Chargers into double-digit turnovers in the first half alone, and that's usually something that the Lady Chieftains have found themselves on the other end as well. They had some turnovers, don't get me wrong, but still, they did.
I think they won the turnover battle in the first half. Yeah,
they did.
No question about it.
Their defensive performance has been a really key part of keeping them in this game.
That and defensive rebounding, I think, has been a real key for them, too.
Yeah, been crashing the boards. Chargers haven't had too many opportunities. They're at the beginning in the first quarter, a little bit of a slower start. The Chargers had plenty of times there was many of their possession, second, third, even fourth chances, but they've really tightened up on that.
Yeah.
And got to expect that they come out, keep that going here in the third and fourth quarters, and just keep playing your brand of basketball that you did in the first half. And, I mean, you got a really good chance to come in here and beat a quality opponent.
Yeah, no question about it. Well, they're going to stay into this game as long as they keep playing like they have been. No question about that.
About 2.5 minutes left here in halftime. We're going to take another break, and we will have third quarter action on the other side here on Tonganoxie Sports Live. Again, the Chargers, a 3-point lead, 20-17 over the Lady Chieftains.
First State Bank and Trust is with you wherever you are with complete online banking. Cheering on the Chieftains once again, why not pay your bills online? Waiting on your kiddos to get out of school? Seems like a good time to make a transfer. Or how about making a deposit from here? Back in the gym for another night? Why not get an e-statement while you cheer on Tongi? And of course, at First State Bank and Trust, you can always bank from right here. Come on in and see us and get your very own Chieftain card. To learn more about all the great ways to bank with First State Bank and Trust, go to firststateks.com. Has your furnace left you out in the cold? Pipes plugged? Are you underwater with your water heater? If so, you'll be glad you called Ladd. Ladd Service Company in Tonganoxie has been your heating, cooling, and plumbing specialist since 1986. Ladd is your dealer for top quality brands like York, Aprilaire, and Wolverine Brass. Plus, they maintain and service all other brands. Schedule your appointment by calling 913-369-3509. Visit laddserviceco.com to see why you'll be glad you called Ladd.
Midwest Chiropractic Center in Tong.
Wizard of Paws, now at their newly renovated location in downtown Tonganoxie, offers personalized pet grooming, doggy daycare, dog obedience, and socialization classes. At Wizard of Paws, your pet will get a one-on-one grooming experience, ensuring they return to you quickly and looking fabulous. And their new facility offers amenities and space that is doggone amazing. Call Wizard of Paws at 913-416-0255 or visit their new location at 406 East 4th Street in Tonganoxie. Learn more at wizardofpawspet.com.
A great collision on the field? Awesome.
We are ready for the start of the third quarter on Tonganoxie Sports Live. Lady Chieftains on the road looking to pull off a big victory here against the 8-3 Heritage Christian Chargers.
Lady Chieftains will have the first possession of the second half. Let's hope they can keep it going.
Coming off a win this past Friday at home against Turner. Looking to go back-to-back here. Their first Back-to-back wins on the season. That one a little bit left strong on the running floater from Herrera. Quickly, Ferguson gives it up to Shank, and it's an easy 2 for the Chargers. 6 points for Shank.
You got to hit those bunnies.
And up to a 5-point lead now for the Chargers. Back to that trap defense. Almost got Herrera, but she gets it by. Macy Lynn, a big 3 on the other end.
It was real close to being a turnover for the Lady Chieftains.
They come through, and it ends in points on the other side. A big 3 from Macy Lynn, and now a turnover. Ball was poked loose by Herrera as Ferguson was trying to go to work. Ennis collects it, gives it back to Herrera. A chance now to potentially take the lead here. Herrera has the same mindset as I do, just offline. Couldn't knock it down. Quickly, down low to Shank, kicks it out off the feet of Ferguson. Loose ball, a jump ball is called. Waiting for a signal from the official. It'll be Charger basketball. Ferguson in the far corner, gets it off the inbounds, bringing it back up top, stops. Thought about letting it fire, but late defense recovery from Shawnick. Drive, kick out, open 3 is offline. Ferguson crashing the boards, puts it up.
They're going to get Shawnick.
That's going to be her 3rd of the game. Ferguson came in, crashed the boards, then give Shawnick much of an option. Kind of left her in no man's land. No choice but to foul. Make Ferguson earn them at the line. Picks up her 3rd, but it looks like Coach Loomis not in any hurry to bring her out of this game for the moment. She knocks down her 1st attempt. 2nd attempt on the way here in a matter of seconds. Back to a 3-point game. Looking to make it a 2-possession game here. And she does just that. One loose for a moment, but Ennis tracks it down. Lynn calls it for it down low. Back out to Ennis. 3-pointer
Nice.
from her is good. 2nd 3-pointer of the 3rd quarter for Tonganoxie. Matter of fact, all 6 points coming from long range. Ennis and Lynn each with a pair. Bucket underneath, up and under for Shank, going through contact. She now has 8. Could potentially be going into a shootout here in the 2nd half. Ennis again with it down low, had it poked away and a takeaway. Sprague knocked it loose, gives it up to Ferguson. She brings it across. Down low, Shank again, looking for double digits, can't knock it down. Gets her own rebound and draws the foul. They're not the best of defensive possessions for Tonganoxie. They pick up.
Yeah, we didn't see
another
that in
foul.
the 1st half. They were blocking out and not letting the Lady Chargers have extra chances to score.
2nd foul of the game for Sage. Shank back to the line, knocks down her 1st attempt. Lakin Bennett, seen her early here in the 3rd. She will come in for Ennis, give her a breather. In and out, it stays a 4-point contest. Shawnick on the drive is short with the right hand. A bit of an off night offensively for Shawnick right now.
Did a good job of tying them up, though, and keeping the possession arrow with the Lady Chieftains.
Lynn looking for an option, threads the needle. Shawnick puts it up, and there you go. That time knocks it in. A little bit of a circus shot put up there, but gets it to fall. Bodies collide into each other.
That was the same team.
And that was another, what was going to be another offensive rebound for Heritage Christian, but that was Shank and And Sakel, they collided into each other, loose ball. Lady Chieftains recovered. Working it around Bennett, trying to post up position. Not down to her yet. Shawnick drive, last minute pass to Isaacs. Trying to go to work on Shank.
Going to get her for a travel.
Yep, she did. Trying to do a little bit too much. Kind of find herself in an awkward angle. She was trying to go to work down low on Shank.
She sheltered her feet a little bit there.
A little bit. Open in the corner, but threw her hands off the head of the official. And might have had her eyes set on the rim just a little bit too early there. That was McVeigh. And I mean, she had the space. Odds are it was going to be a catch and shoot here. Right through her hands off the official. Back to Tonganoxie, looking to make these turnovers hurt.
Yeah, we
for
really
the Chargers.
Yeah, that's really what we need to do here.
Sage trying to get in on the fun, can't do it. And count the bucket. It falls down for Sakau. Chance to finish the three-point play at the line. I believe they're going to get Macy Lynn. It'll be her second. Now she will get checked out. Emerson Maslick in to take her spot. Gower also coming in as well for the Chargers. Can't finish. Ball batted around, collected in by Maslick.
Drive. Good drive. Oh, just couldn't finish it. Yeah, I think that's going to be on Herrera.
Only her first, but again, team fouls piling up early here for Tonganoxie. That's already their fourth team foul. Spray. Shank, one-on-one underneath, and another foul called on Shawnick.
That's her fourth.
Trying to go straight up on the defense down low, but that's her fourth.
Yeah, that's a mismatch down below. She's not going to be able to stop that.
They caught a little out of position there. Chargers not capitalizing fully on their opportunities from the free throw line. Still keeping this a close contest right now. Largest lead for the Chargers at 6 at the moment. Alice Sakau with the hand check, her first. And Shawnick with her 4 fouls will get checked out. Macy Lynn back into the game. Inbounds through the hands of Herrera, trying to play defense now, and another chance at a three-point play.
The Chieftains kind of falling apart right there.
Misfire on the inbounds play. Ferguson paying for it. You saw Herrera might have had a chance to track down that basketball, which she held up at the last second as Ferguson was coming in. Collects. Going to give the Chargers a 9-point lead. Still can't knock it down, so it stays at 8. Third time to the line that the Chargers have had a chance to cap off a three-point play and haven't been able to do it. Tight defense from Ferguson on Herrera. Ball working its way around, now back in the hands of Lynn. Trying to swipe that ball loose with Sakau. She'll get called for her second foul of the game. Lynn on the inbounds play, offense. Trying to get a spark going here right now. Find themselves down 8. Largest deficit of the night for Tonganoxie, but they turned it over here.
Yeah.
Open down low, Shank, and another foul call, and I believe this is going to be the seventh team foul. It'll be the third for Sage.
Yeah, it's a shooting foul, too.
And that is the seventh team foul, so moving forward, the bonus rest of the way, a 1-on-1 bonus right now, but a shooting foul, so 2 free throws here regardless. Knocks down the first attempt. Two for two that time for the line for Shank.
That's a double-digit lead now for the Lady Chargers.
13 points on that for Shank, and a full timeout taken by Tonganoxie. Largest deficit of the night right now, double digits. They trail 35-25, 2:52 left to go in the third quarter live here at Heritage Christian Academy High School.
Shop local and save at Brothers Market in Tonganoxie, where we treat you like family. Brothers Market has great everyday deals throughout the store. Enjoy fresh cut steaks from the meat department, the freshest fruits and vegetables from the produce aisle, and savor the flavors from the bakery. Check out their weekly ad to get the best deals on what you need. From apples to aspirin, Cool Whip to cool crisp lettuce. Brothers Market, open daily. Learn more at shopbrothersmarket.com. The same look and location of a classic drugstore with the services and supplies of a modern pharmacy. That's what you'll find at the Downtown Drug Store in Tonganoxie. Of course, Downtown Drug is the local choice for your prescriptions and health needs, but did you know they have the best selection of Tonganoxie Pride and Chieftain game day gear in town? And a whole lot more. Cards, gifts, home decor, and even the best way to satisfy that sweet tooth. The Downtown Drug Store. Call 913-369-3800 or visit them online at thedowntowndrugstore.com.
Chance to regroup during the timeout for Coach Loomis and company. They find themselves down by 10 points. The Heritage Christian, the Chargers, they have come alive here in the third. Large part due to some fouls from Tongi that sent them to the free throw line, but also just some good shots put down. Sage fighting hard down low, still couldn't get a shot down, a couple attempts at it. Ferguson, the line, that time, offensive foul call. It's the second time in this game that Maslick has stepped in the path of Ferguson as she's been cutting to the basket. Last time was called for a block, this time gets the benefit of the call.
Yeah, Emerson there with no fear stepping in front of a much larger player. Good job by Sierra Ennis there. Oh, that was Sage.
That's Sage.
Good job, Sage. She's been a force on the boards.
Herrera, tight defense, and I think they're going to get her here for a push on Ferguson, and the Tongi crowd voicing their displeasure with that one.
Yeah, it looked like she was falling down on her own.
Yeah, it's what it looked like.
That they hit a much closer look than we did.
Third foul of the game for Herrera. Again, 1-on-1 bonus in effect. And Coach Loomis asking for the same thing as well, trying to ask for an explanation. One-on-one free throws for Ferguson. Knocks down the first attempt, and getting feet tangled up with Shank and their teammate Gower down low. Both appear to be all right. To get up, we move on. Lead extending now for the Chargers. 15 points now in the night for Ferguson.
Boy, they're calling it pretty tight right now.
Yeah, it's a little bit. You know, I think in the first half we're pretty fair, letting them play, and that was really that. But now here, especially in the third, A lot of whistles. This one a little bit high, out of reach of Herrera, blowing right by her and finishing for 2 points.
Yeah, another poor inbound pass that ends to a turnover and points on the other end.
Sage trying to hold on to this basketball right now. Finds it to Maslick. Coach Loomis asking for a reach-in foul there. Not getting one, just off the rim for Herrera. Second effort from Sage, knocks it down.
Well, Sage is having a game tonight, partner.
That's 6 points for her. Had in a couple steals and rebounds as well. She
Yeoman's work on the boards too.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's done a great job there.
This third quarter has been all Chargers,
and she just caused a tie-up too.
So it appears to be staying down at this end. A full timeout taken here by the Chargers. I think in perfect timing as well, because the ball was in the hand of Sprague, and I think she might have stepped on that baseline in the far corner, but timeout called first. So full timeout right now. Still a 12-point lead for the Chargers, 39-27 over the Lady Chieftains here in the third.
Has your furnace left you out in the cold? Pipes plugged? Are you underwater with your water heater? If so, you'll be glad you called Ladd. Ladd Service Company in Tonganoxie has been your heating, cooling, and plumbing specialist since 1986. Ladd is your dealer for top quality brands like York, Aprilaire, and Wolverine Brass. Plus, they maintain and service all other brands. Schedule your appointment by calling 913-369-3509. Visit laddserviceco.com to see why you'll be glad you called Ladd.
State coordinates of new land acquisition.
Oh, you know that big oak tree that got struck by lightning?
Negative.
The barn with the funny cow mural?
Negative.
One-eyed scarecrow?
Negative.
Giant water tower? You're not from here, are you?
I've never seen him.
Robots don't know you. We do.
Hey, how's your dad doing?
For over 80 years, we've built relationships first and plans second. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Contact Farm Bureau agents Tex Vandervoort and Jerry Sanders in Tonganoxie today.
And trying to regroup out of the timeout. This last one taken by Heritage Christian. There's been all Chargers here in the third. Their lead up to 12 right now, and now a turnover here. A chance to bring it under single digits here, under double digits. With Herrera right now, looking to dribble, now out to Lynn. Waiting for a screen, goes the opposite way, hand off to Sage. She'll look to attack, stops, and drag that pivot foot. Coach Loomis telling her, take a shot at the bucket. Had a good look.
Yeah, he wanted her to just go up.
Going around the left side, out to Sprague. Far corner goes, head fake, shot, put up, and off the top of the backboard. It should have been, the play should have been blown dead. It went off the top of the backboard, but nonetheless, it'll be Chieftain basketball there at the end. That last three-pointer up from Stapleton. She hit one earlier in the first half. Couldn't knock it down that time. Now, about 5 seconds left. Sage trying to go to work. Running out of room, out to Lynn. Got to put up a shot here. And Lynn, Lakin Bennett couldn't bring it in, get both hands on it, and it ends a 12-point lead right now for the Chargers going into the fourth quarter on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
At Kansas Insurance, we know one size doesn't fit all. In fact, our whole mindset is based on customized policies for you and your families. We're local, and we do what we do because we care about you. Think of us as brokers for your insurance needs. Working with Kansas Insurance gets you the award-winning service and attention to detail that only an independent agency can provide. All across Kansas, we're here to help you manage and plan for all types of risk. Contact a local agent today. Kansas Insurance. Local, independent, serving you.
The same look and location of a classic drugstore with the services and supplies of a modern pharmacy. That's what you'll find at the Downtown Drug Store in Tonganoxie. Of course, Downtown Drug is the local choice for your prescriptions and health needs, but did you know they have the best selection of Tonganoxie Pride and Chieftain game day gear in town? And a whole lot more. Cards, gifts, home decor, and even the best way to satisfy that sweet tooth. The Downtown Drug Store. Call 913-369-3800 or visit them online at thedowntowndrugstore.com.
And into the final quarter of action here in game number 1 of our doubleheader between the Heritage Christian Chargers and the Tonganoxie Chieftains. Dylan Funk alongside Dennis Drennan. Tongi trying to get some work in here right now. Third quarter definitely belonging to the Chargers. Extend their lead up to 12.
Another foul on the Lady Chargers there. One more and they'll be in. The Tongi girls will be in the bonus the rest of the way.
That's a cow again. That's already her third. Coming out of the halftime locker room, she had no fouls, so all three coming here in the second. A tough shot. Second effort by Sage does not fall and rebounded underneath by the Chargers.
Sage has been a beast on the boards tonight.
It's Cunningham with the rebound, brought it back the other way. Sprague now quickly getting it in, and body contact. The cow going up with it. It'll be Lady Chieftain basketball. Game is still in reach here for the Chieftains, but gonna have to get some points and get some stops on the other end as well. Second effort to save that one from Ennis, but gets it into a Charger. Here they come back the other way. Sprague drives in, heavy contact, and now a whistle comes in. I believe they're gonna attack that on Sage, which will be her fourth. Instead, it's going to be on Ennis. Ninth total team foul. One more, and it'll be the double bonus for Heritage Christian. Moving out, so 2 free throws regardless, shooting foul or non-shooting foul. Laying back into the game for Ennis. Back to the line we go. Sprague knocked down the first attempt, came up a little strong second time. This is a game that started out on the inbounds, catching the bottom corner of the backboard, but still gets it into Herrera from Shawnick. That's what I thought I was going to say. This game started out really in the first half. It was all Lady Chieftains for the most part. Chargers kind of came awake late and towards the tail end of the second quarter. They took a 3-point lead into the halftime locker room, and now it's been all Chargers here in the second half. If they've just flipped the script. Chance to chip away at this lead right now. Emerson Maslick, the freshman, to the free throw line. And this is her first attempt. Got to find a way to capitalize on some free throws. That was the 7th team foul for the Chargers. And shooting foul, but 1-1 bonus rest of the way for Tongi.
Yeah, you got to be able to chip away when that clock is stopped.
Looking for a stop on this end, heading out of play, taking the momentum with her, Sakau, and she couldn't believe the call. Maybe looking for a foul. Instead, it'll be Lady Chieftain basketball. She will get checked out of the game. Clear frustration on her face. Seemed heading over to the bench. Maslick, big three-pointer on the way, is left short. Shawnick getting down, knocked that ball loose from Ferguson, and now Tongi has possession, and Coach Loomis is going to call a quick timeout here, trying to draw something up here for the offensive end. A full timeout taken. The Lady Chieftains trying to fight back in this one. 6:01 remaining in the fourth quarter. They still trail 40-28 to the Chargers.
Wizard of Paws, now at their newly renovated location in downtown Tonganoxie, offers personalized pet grooming, doggy daycare, dog obedience, and socialization classes. At Wizard of Paws, your pet will get a one-on-one grooming experience, ensuring they return to you quickly and looking fabulous. And their new facility offers amenities and space that is doggone amazing. Call Wizard of Paws at 913-416-0255 or visit their new location at 406 East 4th Street in Tonganoxie. Learn more at wizardofpawspet.com.
For a winning team, contact White Birch Properties, the real estate MVPs.
Out of the timeout for Coach Loomis. Tongi trying to fight back in this one. Looking down low for Sage, and it's taken away by Ferguson. She lobs it up to Way. And the Chargers just give it right back to Tongi. A crisis averted there for the Lady Chieftains. Up to Maslick. Her open three. Knocks it down. It's good. A big one there for the Chieftains. Down under 10 now is the lead.
That was sorely needed right there.
A jump ball called, and is this Tongi basketball?
No. That's the right call. Lady Chief is still playing tough defense, but they're going to call somebody for a foul.
Yeah, a little bit of a late whistle coming in there.
I think they're going to get that on Herrera, yeah.
That's the fourth of the game for Herrera, and back to the line of Shank. Two for two on that trip.
Nice pass. Nice finish by Sage.
She now has 8 points on the night.
Shawneck's got to be careful. She's playing with 4 fouls. There you go. There's a turnover. That's what the Lady Chieftains needed. See if they can chip away even further at this lead. They got it under 10.
They got a good chance at it right now. You feel the momentum starting to swing their way, perhaps. Macy Lynn short on the three-point attempt, but tracked down by Herrera.
Good offensive rebound by Herrera. Good drive.
Maslick fighting for it underneath. Put back. And third chance was no good. Tiptoeing near that baseline, and she did.
The Chieftains needed that. They got plenty of time to cut into this lead more. 4.5 minutes to go.
Herrera out to Shawneck. Blows by Ferguson with the right hand is no good. And another offensive rebound. Maslick now circus shot, but draws the foul and a chance to earn him at the line.
I'm telling you what, now the Lady Chieftains are playing with some fire. Sage got another offensive rebound.
fouls continue to pile up. Chargers already in the double bonus. Lady Chieftains are just in the regular bonus right now, 18 fouls, so still 2 more to give before the double bonus for Heritage Christian. 1-1 at the line right now, make it 2 for 2 for Emerson Maslick. She's come on here in the fourth quarter.
Just like that, it's down to 7.
6 of her 7 points coming here late in the second half. Quick timeout taken by the Chargers. Lady Chieftains storming back in this one. 42-35, they trail nearing the halfway mark of final quarter.
A great collision on the field? Awesome. An awesome collision on the road? Not so great. If that bad play does come your way, take your car to S&S Body Shop in Tonganoxie. S&S has been the area's premier auto collision repair center since 1972, working on all makes and models, glass replacement, bumper repair, fiberglass and plastic, color matching, and more. Plus, they work with all insurance companies. Get your ride back in the game. Learn more at S&SAutoandBody.com or call 913-369-3193.
Game is far from over at the minute. Still now 4 minutes and change left to play in the fourth quarter, and the lead is now only down to 7 right now for the Chargers.
Yeah, Coach Loomis has the Lady Chieftains picking up full court.
Yeah, I imagine they might be content here to just pass that ball around and bleed this clock out a little more. This is one of those situations where you had a shot clock in high school basketball that'd really be beneficial right now, but instead we have a drive and attack by Ferguson and a blocking foul called for Tongi down low. It was Ennis. That's her third. They're pretty bang call down there. This one back in the way of the Chargers. And offline on that free throw attempt is Ferguson. Ennis, excuse me, my goodness. We're going to get it right one of these nights as Sage Isaacs back into the game. Kalia Baldock back out. Big free throw on the way here from Ferguson. Missing her first attempt. Misses on the back end as well. Hard bounce, tracked down by Herrera.
That's what the Lady Chieftains needed. They need a bucket here.
Drive and attack, kick out. Macy Lynn, big three on the way, is left too strong. Loose ball, and Maslick, she comes away with it, but we're going to have a foul here.
Yeah, she's going to be fouled.
And a trip to the line, back for Emerson Maslick. Herrera, a little bit slow to get up, trying to adjust that brace on her left leg. Everything appears to be okay. Sprague back into the game.
Big free throws from the freshman here.
And Baldock will come in, and Sage will head back to the bench. Rapid rotations here for Coach Loomis. Huge free throws here for Emerson Maslick. 6 of her 7 points coming here in the third and fourth quarter. She went 2 for 2 on her last trip. Comes up short that time around. And Shanik, got to be careful. It drew some contact. She's playing with 4 fouls.
She was fortunate that she didn't get a whistle there.
Contested shot, but it falls down for Sakau.
Nice pass.
Dish, back out Baldock, and I don't think the freshman knew just how good of a shot she had there. Got to work with a little sense of urgency here. We're closing in on 3 minutes. 3 minutes and 1 second to be exact.
Yeah, Lady Chargers helping the Lady Chieftains out there, letting them go back to the line. They can cut into this deficit with the clock not moving.
Fourth foul of the game for Seku now. And double bonus all across the board right now for the final 3 minutes of action. Maslick is offline again. That time took a hard bounce off the front iron, danced around a couple more times, and fell down off the left side. A 44-35 contest right now, a 9-point lead for the Chargers. Makes it there on that attempt for Maslick. Full court pressure once again. The Chargers going right through it. So Shank with it right now. All above her head, looking for options. Finds out Cunningham. All right, floater up. No good. And that was Cunningham that put up that shot. Again, sense of urgency here for the Chieftains. Shonek on the drive. Now pulls back out. Bounce pass out to Lynn. Mid-range jumper is left short. Box out. Rebound by Ferguson.
Gotta be careful. Lady Chargers, I think, going to be content to run some clock. Oh, nice steal by Shawnee.
Comes away with the steal.
Needed that.
And can't finish on the layup on the other end. Gets her own rebound. Still can't finish.
I think they're going to get
jump ball. A jump ball. Clea Baldock reaching in there. Jump ball is called. She keeps possession with Tongi at least for one more time here. We barrel towards 2 minutes left to play. Isaac's back in for Baldock.
Let's go, Lady Chieftains. We got to go.
8-point lead and almost had a good look to potentially make it 6, and Herrera was just offline. Ferguson kick out here near side. Now back to Ferguson.
Oh, I can't believe she took that shot. Good for us.
Oh. This one, Herrera, she wasn't looking for it. Loose ball. Ferguson jumps on it. If it's a jump ball, it stays with Heritage Christian, and another misfire on the inbounds play.
Yeah, I've struggled with that tonight.
And not necessarily an inbounds play that time, but trying to get it up to Herrera, and it just off her sneaker. She wasn't expecting that pass. Session back here for the Chargers. Ferguson right in front with us, gets it out to Cunningham, number 15. She dribbles around with the left hand, letting this clock bleed out. Down low, Sprague, back to Shank. She's had a night in double-digit figures. And she does it again. Another just good box out down low on Isaac. She puts it back up. 15 now tonight for Shank. And back to a 10-point lead for the Chargers. And now an offensive foul here. And that could be the final nail in the coffin and a potential comeback for Tonganoxie. And that's the 5th for Herrera, and she has fouled out. Say the officials at the moment looked like they were just going to let her go, but the scores table letting them know that that was foul number 5. So that is the evening for Herrera, and Baldock will come in. Under a minute left. Chieftains not looking to foul, at least right now. A 10-point lead and approaching 40 seconds and counting left in the game. Dug that pivot foot, so it's a travel. So Tongi will have another chance here to bring this lead back under double digits.
Yeah, but they're running out of time, partner.
Yeah, I think. Seen some crazy things happen in this game, but a 10-point spurt coming up here. And after a miss there, the clock will continue to run. And I think this is going to be ball game right here as they will let them dribble it out. Heritage Christian Academy, they
tell you what, the Lady Chieftains really played them tough.
Gave them all that they bargained for tonight.
Yes, they did.
Final score, Chargers 46, Lady Chieftains 36. And a game that Tonganoxie had a great start in the first half, and Chargers just picked up the intensity there as the game moved on in the third and fourth quarter. They dominated, especially in the third quarter, really got out in front. Lead was above 10 point. I believe they got to 12 points at one time as well, if not even a little more. And
yeah, I think Coach Loomis is going to be happy with his performance by his Lady Chieftains tonight.
Yes, but you give credit to Tongi as well. I mean, no pun intended. They charged back in the fourth quarter, got it back to within a 6-point game, and they came close, but at the end, Chargers were able to hold on, and they had enough, so they win by 10, and that is the end of game one of our doubleheader here. Partners, any final thoughts before we sign off here for a couple minutes?
Well, like I said, I think you got to be happy with the effort, the intensity that the Lady Chieftains played with. Some of the best defense and rebounding I've seen all year out of these ladies. I mean, they did a really great job. And, you know, Heritage Christian is a decent team, and they gave them all they wanted. So,
yep, absolutely. So we're going to wrap up.
You got to be happy with that.
No, I think you got to be happy with it as well. Again, they were coming into this game. They just won on Friday, another long road trip for the second Tuesday in a row. I think they were coming in here. They had that intensity with them, looking to go 2 in a row. And unfortunately, just came up just a little bit short tonight against a very formidable opponent as well in Heritage Christian. And so that is the end. Game one of our doubleheader. We're going to step away for a moment. We will have game 2 on the other side of this extended break here on Tonganoxie Sports Live, your home for Chieftain Athletics.
Good evening, Charger basketball fans, and welcome to Heritage Christian Academy. Tonight, we welcome the Tonganoxie Chieftains versus your Heritage Christian Academy Chargers. Thank you, everyone, for coming out to support the Chargers, and now is your chance to support those who support our kids. Please thank our HCA Booster Club sponsors with their patronage. Early Plumbing, IBO Latha, Franklin Tires, American Family Insurance, Mark Wayne, Hayward, Gardner Dennis, Riley Sonics, Clint Anderson with Steeple Investment Services, and Kirk Fisher with Intrust Bank. A big thank you again to all of them for their generous financial contributions to our sports program. HCA would like to thank Mark Carr, our athletic trainer from HCA Midwest Health, who was on site for tonight's game. HCA wish to remind you that good sportsmanship is expected for all fans and players. The officials for tonight, Jeff Ecker, Scott Stride, and Dan Morris. The coaches, for the Chieftains, Phil Jones. And for Heritage Christian, Evan Byrd. Here's the starting lineup for the Tonganoxie Chieftains. A 6'2" sophomore, number 4, Talon Langford. A 6' junior, number 11, Alex Crowley. A 6'5" senior, number 14, Caleb Clark. A 6'5" freshman, number 21, Merrick Davenport. And a 6' senior, number 31, Brandon Wilson.
In Heritage Christian Academy as the site, our continuing coverage of the doubleheader between the Chieftains and the Chargers. Game 2 tipping off here right now. No better time. Welcome back in, Dylan Funk alongside Dennis Drennan. Same starting 5 for the Chieftains as always. Langford, Crowley, Clark, Davenport, and Wilson. Evans, Heckman, Cook, Cricky, and Anderson on the other side. And the Chieftains opening things up on the offense. Opening shot is offline, but a rebound pulled in. It's back out to Talon Langford. Partner, last time we saw this squad was this past Friday against Turner in a game that, plain and simple, just didn't go their way. An off night from the field, shooting well under about, between 20-30% probably. We don't have official stats on that, but it wasn't a good night nonetheless.
I believe it was their poorest night shooting all season long. They just didn't have it together. And if I'm not mistaken, partner, Heritage Christian is starting 5 seniors.
Yes, it would appear that way looking at the roster. Past Friday, again, talked about it. Coming back at home, back in Chieftain Arena, you're hosting a Turner team that after that past Tuesday, you ran into a little bit of a buzzsaw with Blue Valley Southwest, and then you were hosting a Turner team that did not have a win the entire season. Well, they picked up their first one at a bad timing on behalf of the Chieftains this past Friday. So now coming into this game, maybe looking for a little bit of revenge, trying to get that bad taste out of their mouth. And right now, we're still held scoreless, about 6.5 minute mark of the first quarter. And now an offensive foul here. This one's going to go against Langford. This place is rocking early here right now in the gymnasium at HCA. As usual, you see the student section there. Of course, the country theme, as always, whenever Tongi is on the road. And easy give and go down low. And finishing was Cricky. And the first points of the night belong to the Chargers. Trying to set up the trap here. And that one was poked away from behind and saved. Chargers going to have a crack at it here. Goes to the far corner, catch and shoot. Three-pointer is good for Cook. Oh, that was number 2. That was Heckman instead. And knocked down and a quick 5-0 run to start the game for the Chargers. Threading the needle, pass to Clark. Doesn't quite fall, but he'll have a chance to earn him at the line. For the first points of the game for the Chieftains comes via a Caleb Clark free throw. He knocks down the first attempt. They're going to bring him back to a one-possession game if he can knock this next one down. It is good. Chargers now wasting a whole bunch of time. Back down low it goes. Skyhook with the left hand, so good, but gets his own rebound. That was Anderson. Back out it goes to Evans as he splashes down the 3. The second three-pointer early on in this contest for the Chargers, and they have come out firing on all cylinders right now. Chieftains looking for an answer here. Last second pass to Clark, and it's taken away down low by Cook. Up the way it goes, a little too strong, and it's a turnover.
I think Crowley would have been better off shooting that instead of trying to force that pass inside. Heritage Christian is picking up about a 3-quarter press. So far, the Chieftains have handled it pretty easily.
That a big shot there for Brandon Wilson. From deep range,
Chieftains needed that.
Brandon Wilson at the Tongi Invitational Basketball Tournament won the overall big three-point contest out of all the schools and participants. Kind of dubbing himself as the sharpshooter of this team this year, looking to go 2 for 2 here, and he does just that. A big 6-point swing for the Chieftains, just like that, it's a tie ball game. Colin Ford now finally gets a catch and shoot. Deep 3 is short. It'll go out of play. That was Evans. Literally was doing jumping jacks over on the other side, trying to call for that basketball. Crowley looking to attack, runs it to a wedge, out to Langford up top. Wilson with the hot hand right now, back-to-back three-pointers. Now looks to drive in, a little bit too strong on the layup attempt. Quickly down low it goes. Shot over Davenport, no good from Anderson. Still fighting for it. It'll be Chieftain basketball. Still seeing this pressure here from the Chargers. Chieftains handle it well once again in the hands of Langford right now. Looking to, you know, he would love to break out on the offensive end tonight. He's been pretty quiet the past couple of weeks.
Yeah, and he's got game, so.
Okay. I got another turnover, and here come the Chargers on the other end. Still an 8-point contest right now. Heritage Christian jumped out to a big lead. Chieftain storms back, and Evans is second of the game and a big one to create more cushion. Wilson thought about it. Now down low to Clark. He goes up strong and finishes for two. His first official field goal of the night. 4 points in total after going 2 for 2 from the line.
I can see the Chieftains do that more. The ball down low.
Ratzliff, and now he kicks out here to Cook, but he traveled with it. Tight contest early on here in this one. Another substitution coming in for Heritage Christian. Charlie Long, number 4, the junior guard. Back over to Crowley. Him and Langford playing a game of catch. Now inside it goes to Clark. Might have drug that pivot foot, and the officials right on top of it. No bucket for the Chieftains. Just that slight drag of the pivot foot after the contact was initiated for Clark.
I still think the Chieftains would like to do that for the rest of the game here because it's been effective.
Anderson again looking his way down low. His first bucket of the night. Davenport looking for Clark. That one, tight defense from Anderson, pokes it away. A turnover. Here come the Chargers. Corner three is up, and it is good for Heckman. Him and Evans, a pair of three-pointers each, 4 in total. Back to a 6-point lead.
Chargers are shooting the lights out so far from long distance.
Davenport through contact, finishes. Let's out a big and one coming from his chest. Big play there for the young freshman, who he as well also been a little bit quiet on the offensive end the past couple of games. They're going to get started here again tonight. This will be a big step forward for him right now, looking to cap off the three-point play. And he comes up just a little too strong, and he gets his own rebound. Go back right at it, a little bit too strong on the attempt through some contact. Clark getting mugged down low, swarmed by 3 Chargers. And finally, we have a whistle blown here. That's on Rasayev. It's going to be his first. It'll be the second team foul. Correction, third team foul for Heritage Christian. All 5 starters still remain in the game right now for Tonganoxie. No substitutions being called for from Coach Jones right now. We approach the final minute of action here in the first. Brandon Wilson, a pair of three-pointers early on. He gives it to Clark down here near side to Langford. Looking to try to get it down low. Davenport trying to fight for position. This time it goes down to Clark. Tried to pass last second. Davenport out to Langford. He drives in, mid-range jumper offline. And he'll stay down at this end.
Good job of the Chieftains crashing the boards that time.
Yes. Lob is in, and it goes to Langford up top. Trying to set up the offense right now. Back to Wilson. Evans guarding him. The student section trying to get involved in this right now, barreling towards 30 seconds and counting. Chieftains trying to work it down inside. Tight defense. That one poked away, but regained by Wilson. Chieftains might be looking for the final shot here in the first quarter. Far corner to Crowley, back up here. Wilson drives in, running floater. Lost his footing on the way, I believe. That one a little bit out of control. No good, they say. No good. Officials waving it off. Would have been good. And it would have been the third three-pointer of the first quarter for Heckman. Instead, it stays a 16-12 ball game. We're going to have some substitutions coming in for Tongi on the other side here on Tongi Sports Live.
At Kansas Insurance, we know one size doesn't fit all. In fact, our whole mindset is based on customized policies for you and your families. We're local, and we do what we do because we care about you. Think of us as brokers for your insurance needs. Working with Kansas Insurance gets you the award-winning service and attention to detail that only an independent agency can provide. All across Kansas, we're here to help you manage and plan for all types of risk. Contact a local agent today. Kansas Insurance. Local, independent, serving you.
The same look and location of a classic drugstore with the services and supplies of a modern pharmacy. That's what you'll find at the Downtown Drug Store in Tonganoxie. Of course, Downtown Drug is the local choice for your prescriptions and health needs, but did you know they have the best selection of Tonganoxie Pride and Chieftain game day gear in town? And a whole lot more. Cards, gifts, home decor, and even the best way to satisfy that sweet tooth. The Downtown Drug Store. Call 913-369-3800 or visit them online at thedowntowndrugstore.com.
Back and forth first quarter to open up action here on Tonganoxie Sports Live. Game 2 of our doubleheader between the Chieftains and the Chargers, and it's a 4-point lead for the home team right now, 16-12. And it's been three-pointers galore at the moment, 6 in total combined by both teams, and we had just the 7th one wiped off at the end of the first quarter as it came off just about a half second after the buzzer sounded. Now Crowley coming away with a loose ball back the other way, had it poked away on the way up. It'll be Chieftain basketball, no foul call, but
Crowley thought he was fouled.
Yeah.
Referee saying he got all ball.
Defense came soaring in there at about the last second, poked that ball away as he was going up to the brim. Zakiah Glover and Lachlan McRae, the two that came in for the Chieftains out of the timeout. Now Clark trying to go to work on
That's
Anderson,
it.
lowers
Yeah.
the shoulder
Oh,
and
man.
just a little strong on the attempt.
I think if they can keep doing that, I think Caleb Clark get the better end of that matchup.
Him and Anderson coming in roughly about the same size. Come about.
Looks
Clark
like-
listed at 6'5". Anderson maybe 6'5.5", but that's just about it. Now, tight defense comes away with the steal. Loose goal.
Yeah, Talon was a little bit out of control.
A little bit.
I think Caleb Clark is stronger. Upper body, maybe.
Threads the needle, goes up strong, and is fouled on his way. I believe that's Cricky. He'll go to the line for two, hands above the head for Caleb, as he is going to get called for the foul, which should be his first. Davenport and Wilson coming right back into the game. Clark and Langford will check out. They'll join Glover, McRae, and Davenport as the five out there for the Chieftains. Off on the first attempt, second one on the way is good for Cricky. He goes 1 for 2. Overhead pass far wing to Wilson inside to Glover. Holding on, ball both hands. Lachlan McRae, open three, knocks it down. A big confidence boost for the young freshman. And quickly up the way to Anderson, and he misses it in Davenport's feet. They were right on the baseline, and Showing a little bit of frustration there. Good defensive recovery by his teammates, and pretty close to coming away from that possession unscathed, but the Chargers going to have another crack at it. Evans, a man on the inbound, looking for options. He gets it into Heckman. He hit two of them, had a third one taken off the board, but he picks up his third one there. Officially, he's got 9. Definitely going to have to try to find a way to contain him moving forward. Now deflects this one as it goes out of play. Zakiah Glover boxing him out, ensuring that it stays with Chieftain basketball.
Davenport was one-on-one in the paint there. I'd like to see him attack the basket there.
More substitutions as Langford is in for Crowley. So the starters for the Chieftains slowly but surely getting checked out, getting a breather, getting a swig of water. And a tight contest right now. Bad rough pass with Glover. And now the Chieftains asking, where's the travel on net? As the shot is put up, no good. Anderson wrestles it away, but Langford takes it right back from him. Gotta say, it looked pretty funky to me. I don't know, the officials might have missed one, but nonetheless. Chargers can't take advantage of the possession and cash in on points. It stays a 5-point lead right now. Langford trying to attack right side, gives it to Glover, and he'll give it back to Langford. He puts the three-point shot up and is left short. Evans on the rebound, brings it across the timeline now. Here to Cook. Anderson trying to post up down low on Davenport, not looking his way right now. Heckman, he's been hot. Back down to Anderson, and had that one choked away. That was Wilson that got a paw in there, knocked it loose.
Chieftains need to make it hurt here.
Fakes to give to McRae, now gives it to Langford. Chieftains trying to cut into this deficit a little bit here. Langford on the attack, kick out. 3-pointer on the way for Zakiah Glover is left short. High bounce in the air, corralled down by Cricky. Evans going left side. His 3-point shot is up and offline. Tipped around. Anderson over Davenport, knocks it down. And that's just a senior getting the better part of the freshman down there. There you go. Davenport waits for the defense to blows by, puts it in, easy too.
That was a good find by Zakiah Glover too.
Look out for that man. That's one of the rare oddities so far. A missed 3-pointer from Heckman. Just like that, we remain in a 5-point contest right now. Opportunities are there for the Chieftains. Have fun on a way to capitalize now. Davenport trying to go to work again, and they're going to say he walked with it.
That looked like a pretty good spin move to me, but must have shuffled the feet.
Coach Jones and the rest of this traveling Tonga crowd, I think they agree with you, partner. I as well. A little bit just some continued tough luck for Davenport as Crowley back in for Zakiah Glover. Rassliff looking for an option, and Davenport pokes that one away. A steal for him and a turnover for the Chargers. Under 3 minutes left to go until half. Gets it to Clark near the free throw line. Back out on the perimeter to Crowley. Trying to work it down low to Davenport. Gets in, Cricky read it the whole way, takes it and lays it in for the easy 2 on the other end.
Just a little mental mistake there.
That's a 7-point lead right now for the Chargers. Quickly getting it down to Clark, going in on Ratzliff. Hesitates, and the shot just misses, gets his own rebound. Langford trying to knock down a three, and it's too strong. Heckman down low to Ratzliff, puts it on the ground, lost it on the way as he looked to make a shot. And now Anderson, he's going to be coming back into the game for the Chargers at the next stoppage. Down low to Clark on Heckman. Can't lay that one home.
And you got to finish those.
He's had a couple of looks like that, just haven't been able to finish yet. Tight contested nonetheless, but usually you see Caleb knock those down the majority of the time. Evans' shot is good with the right hand as he attacks inside. Chargers lead for the Chargers right now at 9, and this pass deflected, a little bit forced. Heckman, he's been on fire, especially from that side. That's his sweet spot over there. 4 of 6, I believe, from Heckman from three-point range, just on himself. He's got 12, and the lead is 12 right now for the Chargers, 29-17, a minute and change left in the second quarter here at Heritage High.
Wizard of Paws, now at their newly renovated location in downtown Tonganoxie, offers personalized pet grooming, doggy daycare, dog obedience, and socialization classes. At Wizard of Paws, your pet will get a one-on-one grooming experience, ensuring they return to you quickly and looking fabulous. And their new facility offers amenities and space that is doggone amazing. Call Wizard of Paws at 913-416-0255 or visit their new location at 406 East 4th Street in Tonganoxie. Learn more at wizardofpawspet.com.
The Tonganoxie Recreation Commission understands that the benefits of recreation are endless. Participating in community recreation is not only fun, but also healthy and educational. The Tonganoxie Rec Commission encourages all ages and abilities to participate in recreational activities. That's why they're continually working to develop programs for all the residents of Tonganoxie. To see the latest sports and program offerings and to get signed up, visit them at tongirec.org or call 913-845.
Back out of the break here, the Chargers on a deep run right now. Shooting 60% from three just on himself is Heckman for the Chargers. All 12 of this point from downtown. Crowley trying to answer, can't do it there. And speaking of the devil, Heckman gets the rebound and trying to get in there, get a jump ball call. Instead, we're going to have a foul call.
They're going to be on. Yep. It's going to be on Caleb Clark.
That'll be his second of the game. And we'll see how fast the Chargers want to work with here. They can hold on to it for the final shot if they so wish. Glover, tight defense on Heckman, almost came away with the steal. Now a timeout is going to be called here by the head coach of the Chargers. He wants some time, try to draw something up here. 22.3 seconds on the clock. We'll be back after this quick break.
Has your furnace left you out in the cold? Pipes plugged? Are you underwater with your water heater? If so, you'll be glad you called Ladd. Ladd Service Company in Tonganoxie has been your heating, cooling, and plumbing specialist since 1986. Ladd is your dealer for top quality brands like York, Aprilaire, and Wolverine Brass. Plus, they maintain and service all other brands. Schedule your appointment by calling 913-369-3509. Visit laddserviceco.com to see why you'll be glad you called Ladd.
Looking to hold strong here on the defensive end as Tonga are down 12 at the moment. Chargers looking to add on to their lead here. They have a little over 22 seconds left to work with before we head into the locker room for halftime. just like they drew it up. Heckman, my goodness. The definition of automatic.
Yeah, it's tough to beat that kind of three-point shooting.
Wilson trying to answer on the other end. He's been on it, but just couldn't knock it down that time. And at the end of the half, it is Chargers 32-17. They are led by the 15 points from Heckman, all from three-point range. It has been all Chargers at the moment. They lead 32-17. We'll be back with the White Birch Property Realty Executives halftime show after the break on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
For a winning team, contact White Birch Properties, the real estate MVPs.
From its native roots to the bustling community it is today, Tonganoxie's past is as unique as its future. With small town charm and big city amenities, Tonganoxie is the ideal place to grow a business and grow a family. Just 20 minutes from both Lawrence and Kansas City, Tonganoxie is perfectly positioned. Take an afternoon and come explore Tonganoxie. To learn more, go to tonganoxie.org.
The Tonganoxie Recreation Commission understands that the benefits of recreation are endless. Participating in community recreation is not only fun, but also healthy and educational. The Tonganoxie Rec Commission encourages all ages and abilities to participate in recreational activities. That's why they're continually working to develop programs for all the residents of Tonganoxie. To see the latest sports and program offerings and to get signed up, visit them at tongirec.org or call 913-845-3502. Whether you're an athlete looking to get back for another big win or you're just trying to win at life, Dr. Adam Ludwin at Win Chiropractic and Sports Therapy can get you back in the game. Dr. Adam has the tools and skills to have you feeling your best in no time with chiropractic adjustment, physical therapy, cupping, taping, muscle scraping, on-site x-ray, and more. Lose the pain and win the day at Win Chiropractic and Sports Therapy, now open in Tonganoxie. Book online at winchiropracticst.com or call 913-214-1020.
The same look and location of a classic drugstore with the services and supplies of a modern pharmacy. That's what you'll find at the Downtown Drug Store in Tonganoxie. Of course, Downtown Drug is the local choice for your prescriptions and health needs, but did you know they have the best selection of Tonganoxie Pride and Chieftain game day gear in town? And a whole lot more. Cards, gifts, home decor, and even the best way to satisfy that sweet tooth. The Downtown Drug Store. Call 913-369-3800 or visit them online at thedowntowndrugstore.com.
Welcome back into Tonganoxie Sports Live. Dylan Funk alongside Dennis Drennan. The halftime ceremony going on right now here at Heritage Christian Academy. They're recognizing the volleyball team right now. The third straight state championship won by that team. And even though you and I, we had no idea of their success coming into this, I think we just have enough appreciation to know to win 3 straight state championships in any athletic event. That's impressive. I mean, they got a powerhouse going on over here. They won back-to-back 2016, 2017, and now 2020, 2021, and now you put up the 2022 banner. So
they've got quite a program going here.
Yeah, you could say that again. Let's talk about this first half here. Right now, 32-17 is the score, and the big story, it's been all about the 3-ball right now.
Yeah, I mean, the Chieftains haven't played that badly. It's just they're getting killed at the 3-point line by the Chargers.
Heckman came within a half second of having 6 total on his own. He put up a heave there at the end of the first quarter. The buzzer sounded and they waved it off, but it went down.
Yeah.
It's just about anything else he's put down, especially on that right side, near that far corner on the right side. That's been his sweet spot. And it's just anytime he's caught it and has put it up, I mean, it's almost been automatically 3 points on the board. And you saw it there at the end of the second quarter, the last possession for the Chargers. They specifically drew it up to get it to him in that spot, and it paid off for him. So he's having a night. Evans, a pair of three-pointers on his own as well. He's got 8 in total, 5 points for Kripke and 4 points for Anderson. That's all the scoring right now for the Chargers. Meanwhile, for the Chieftains, Caleb Clark has a couple buckets, as does Davenport. So 4 for the both of them. Brandon Wilson, he caught fire there quickly. Back-to-back possessions of a three-pointer, so he's got 6, and McRae hit an open 3 as well. So it's a little bit of a three-point shooting contest right now, but the Chieftains not having the abundant amount right now to keep up with this firepower of the Chargers. Got to imagine that they got to try to find a way to limit him moving on here in the second half. If not, he might literally shoot the lights out of this gym, and we'll be going home early.
Well, you got to figure that the odds are going to catch up with him. He surely can't stay that hot for 2 halves, but we shall see.
You know, I've heard that same phrase before about Stephen Curry, and we all know how he does. So, I mean, I don't know. They got a real sharpshooter in Heckman, without a doubt. Going to take another break here. The White Birch Property Realty Executives halftime show. Be back after this on Tonga Sports Live.
Justice Spray! Justice Spray!
First State Bank and Trust is with you wherever you are with complete online banking. Cheering on the Chieftains once again? Why not pay your bills online? Waiting on your kiddos to get out of school? Seems like a good time to make a transfer. Or how about making a deposit from here? Back in the gym for another night? Why not get an e-statement while you cheer on Tongi? And of course, at First State Bank and Trust, you can always bank from right here. Come on in and see us and get your very own Chieftain card. To learn more about all the great ways to bank with First State Bank and Trust, go to firststateks.com. Has your furnace left you out in the cold? Pipes plugged? Are you underwater with your water heater? If so, you'll be glad you called Ladd. Ladd Service Company in Tonganoxie has been your heating, cooling, and plumbing specialist since 1986. Ladd is your dealer for top quality brands like York, Aprilaire, and Wolverine Brass. Plus, they maintain and service all other brands. Schedule your appointment by calling 913-369-3509. Visit laddserviceco.com to see why you'll be glad you called Ladd.
Midwest Chiropractic Center in Tonganoxie, Lansing, and Bonner Springs is ready to get you back to being the active, energetic person you want to be. Dr. Robert Shook and Dr. Daniel Haugen at Midwest Chiropractic offer caring, high-quality, and comprehensive care, including chiropractic care, acupuncture, and school and DOT physicals. Now offering Saturday appointments in Bonner Springs and Tonganoxie to better serve you. To schedule your appointment, call 913-369-0022 or visit them at mwchiropractic.com.
The Tonganoxie Recreation Commission understands that the benefits of recreation are endless. Participating in community recreation is not only fun, but also healthy and educational. The Tonganoxie Rec Commission encourages all ages and abilities to participate in recreational activities. That's why they're continually working to develop programs for all the residents of Tonganoxie. To see the latest sports and program offerings and to get signed up, visit them at tongirec.org or call 913-845-3502. For a winning team, contact White Birch Properties, the real estate MVPs.
From its native roots to the bustling community it is today, Tonganoxie's past is as unique as its future. With small town charm and big city amenities, Tonganoxie is the ideal place to grow a business and grow a family. Just 20 minutes from both Lawrence and Kansas City, Tonganoxie is perfectly positioned. Take an afternoon and come explore Tonganoxie. To learn more, go to tonganoxie.org.
Get back in the game with Physical Therapy Solutions in Tonganoxie. As a state-of-the-art outpatient physical therapy clinic, Physical Therapy Solutions will develop a plan of care to help you move, reduce pain, restore function, and prevent disability. Physical Therapy Solutions takes great pride in delivering current, quality-driven treatments. And now get occupational therapy in the office or at home on an outpatient basis. Call 913-417-7400 or visit ptsolutionsks.com.
2 quarters down and 2 more to go here live at Heritage Christian Academy High School. The Chargers have the lead 32-17. And it has been all about the 3-ball right now. Counted 7 in total in that first half for the Chargers. 5 of them coming from number 12, Heckman, or number 2, I should say, Heckman.
Yeah, about 2/3 of their points.
Yeah, Blake Heckman, the senior guard, like you had mentioned earlier. Starting 5 for the Chargers, all seniors, and another mistake there for the Chieftains. Will give the ball back to Heritage Christian. They'll have their first crack on the offensive boards here in the second half. It'll be interesting to see what the game plan is here for Coach Jones and company. Try to limit Heckman from beyond the perimeter. That one off the fingertips of Krucke, and it'll go back to the Chieftains. Getting through that press, working pretty easily here. Langford, bounce pass inside to Clark, double
see
team.
Clark go up with that.
A couple of Chargers in the area trying to get a better open shot. Langford, he's remaining cold right now, looking for that big shot for him to get him going. Evans on the other end and got loaded up there for a moment. Ball kind of got stuck in his hands for an extra step or two. I think we got a foul whistle coming in here, and indeed we do. It's going to be on Crowley. It'll be his first.
Yeah, that was too easy.
Seven points on the night for Krucke. Davenport wide open, pass was deflected, slows him down for a moment, goes up, can't finish with the left hand through some contact. With the frustration on his face, coming back on the other end. Long range 3 in and out for Evans. That one in and out of the hands of Clark, and he'll stay down at this end. He's trying to say that Anderson poked it away at the last second. The official sticking to his guns here. It'll be Charger basketball. Krucke again, trying to go to work. That time blocked by Davenport.
Good defense by Davenport. He went straight up and got all ball.
Got a good piece of that ball, blocks it. Wilson, he hits it. That's his third three-pointer. He's got 9 on the night. Rinse and repeat if you are the Chieftains. That's exactly what you're going to need right there.
You got to get Crowley again.
Back-to-back quick fouls picked up here by Alex Crowley to start the third.
Chieftains need to make these turnovers hurt. Chip into this lead. Good drive.
Wilson
good block.
Up, and I think Anderson got a good piece of that. Left short on the floater, up quickly to Krucke, and he puts it in for 2. Quick defense and the offense for the Chargers, getting it up the way. Krucke leads it in for the easy 2, and now a walk here on the other end. And Brandon Wilson there in that far corner. Didn't quite have his mind fully made up if he was going to attack or take that shot up. Coach Jones trying to coach him up from the bench. Deficit sit at 16 right now as we barrel towards 5 minutes left to play in the third quarter. I haven't called Heckman's name yet here, and that's a good thing for the Chieftains as they come away with the steal now.
You say Alex was on the line.
And He was. His back heel just got enough of the black baseline. He's trying to argue that the defender kind of pushed him over into that territory, but nonetheless, he's not liking the calls right now. That's now 3 of them that Curley's just been left shaking his head to the official. And now Langford will be tagged here. Just came in a little bit too hot on that closeout defense on Heckman. Trying to put a tight lid on that young man. He has been hot, red hot tonight. Curley got tripped up. Evans able to create some space. Straight ball in the air. Anderson tips it back out. Crikey, kick out. Here he goes again. Oh my goodness.
Wow. He's unconscious.
He really, make it 18 points now.
All from 3.
Yeah, what was this saying that this luck was going to run out on him and it was just going to.
You got to figure the odds are going to catch you.
Well, they haven't caught him yet. He's kept a good stride or two in front of the odds for the entirety of this ball game right now. Evans on the drive and just puts it up easy with the right hand. Made that shot look a little bit easier than it actually is.
Yeah, that was a tough shot.
Chargers breaking it open now, 21. Clark.
Go up with that.
Langford got loose from the Clark screen. Wilson. And he can't answer on the other end. Cranky again. Catch right underneath the basket. Easy, too.
Yeah, now the Chieftains just aren't getting back on defense.
Cranky's got 6 here in the third quarter. McRae and Glover will be coming in momentarily for the Chieftains. Bryce and I haven't seen a timeout yet from Coach Jones, and now a turnover here. Wilson trying to pass that ball out and swatted and taken in by Anderson. Evans, right side, another running floater is good, and the Chargers unconscious from the floor right now. And here, that timeout finally comes in, forcing the hands of Coach Jones. Something's got to give here. 25-point lead, 45-20 for the Chargers. 3 minutes and change left in period number 3.
State coordinates of new land acquisition.
Oh, well, you know that big oak tree that got struck by lightning?
Negative.
The barn with the funny cow mural?
Negative.
One-eyed scarecrow?
Negative.
Giant water tower? You're not from here, are you?
I've never seen him.
Robots don't know you. We do.
Hey, how's your dad doing?
For over 80 years, we've built relationships first and plans second. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Contact Fire agents Tex Vandervoort and Jerry Sanders in Tonganoxie today.
A great collision on the field? Awesome. An awesome collision on the road? Not so great. If that bad play does come your way, take your car to S&S Body Shop in Tonganoxie. S&S has been the area's premier auto collision repair center since 1972, working on all makes and models, glass replacement, bumper repair, fiberglass and plastic, color matching, and more. Plus, they work with all insurance companies. Get your ride back in the game. Learn more at snsautoandbody.com or call 913-369-3193.
Back. The Chargers right now, they've just sprinted out to a 25-point lead. It has been all Chargers here in the third. Pair of substitutions coming in after the full timeout taken by Tongue with Glover and McRae. As that was McRae letting that loose ball go towards the Tongue bench, and he'll inbound right there at the spot. Tongue looking to bring it into this Charger run that they are on right now. I've lost count, unfortunately. Kick out from Glover into Langford. He collects back to McRae, looking to knock down his second three-pointer, and it's left well short for the air ball, saved by Clark. Now here come the Chargers back the other way with some numbers. Good pass from Evans to Ratzliff. And Evans, and he's really starting to feel himself here in the third.
He's had quite a third quarter.
Back-to-back good running floaters from inside on the right side, and then the beautiful assist to Ratzliff right there. He's had his fingerprints. Him and Heckman both, they've had their fingerprints all over this big 27-point lead now. Clark looking to go to work on Anderson, trying to go to that right hand. He does, and it spins in and out off the glass. A tight lid on that rim for the Chieftains, for Caleb Clark in particular. Catch and shoot three for Heckman. Oh my goodness, folks, take a picture. Rare miss and a bad miss from Heckman, left it well short. Now Wilson lost the handle of it there, collides into the wall, the unpadding of the wall there, but everyone appears to be all right. Now he's holding that wrist. Might have jammed it a little bit. And meanwhile, Talon Langford, his first bucket of the night, coming from three-point range. Looking to get back-to-back scoring possessions going here now. Try to cut into this deficit a little bit more. Another three-pointer on the way, and it is good. Brandon Wilson, 4 three-pointers of his own. And Anderson jumps up, collects that one, and I think his foot was on the baseline, and it was. Crowley and Davenport in, Langford, Clark out for the Chieftains. Glover will inbound. Tongi trying to get a rally going here. Maybe get on a run. Get this thing down even closer. Smith McRae right now driving in, poked away by Evans, and he comes away with it off the steal. He puts it up himself, and that one rattles in and out. Loose ball, Davenport coming away with it for Tonganoxie. Gives it to McRae, he'll bring it across the timeline. Waits out, gives it up to Glover, and out to Crowley, trying to set this offense up. 15 seconds of counting left. Heckman trying to poke that way, one from behind. Glover drives baseline, kick out McRae, open three, and it is offline, no good. Davenport with the rebound, tried to go back up with it, and a whistle and a foul on Heritage Christian. And that'll be on Heckman.
That's their first foul of the half.
Yes, it is. And only had 2 to speak of in the first half as well. So very clean game as far as foul-wise for the Chargers. Just about every other aspect as well. They have been on fire. Crowley heaves it for the buzzer, well short. Was running out of time, just had nothing really else left to do with that basketball. And we head into the fourth quarter. Chargers in charge right now, 47-26. Final quarter up next on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
Wizard of Paws, now at their newly renovated location in downtown Tonganoxie, offers personalized pet grooming, doggy daycare, dog obedience, and socialization classes. At Wizard of Paws, your pet will get a one-on-one grooming experience, ensuring they return to you quickly and looking fabulous. And their new facility offers amenities and space that is doggone amazing. Call Wizard of Paws at 913-416-0255 or visit their new location at 406 East 4th Street in Tonganoxie. Learn more at wizardofpawspet.com.
At Kansas Insurance, we know one size doesn't fit all. In fact, our whole mindset is based on customized policies for you and your families. We're local, and we do what we do because we care about you. Think of us as brokers for your insurance needs. Working with Kansas Insurance gets you the award-winning service and attention to detail that only an independent agency can provide. All across Kansas, we're here to help you manage and plan for all types of risk. Contact a local agent today. Kansas Insurance. Local, independent, serving you.
Tongi going to pick up full court now.
Trying to do anything they can to try to limit this Charger offense.
Trying to get back in this thing.
Back up top, straightaway three, and is offline. This one coming from Henry Vasey. McRae. Oh, halfway down and got spat back out.
Got a good look.
Evans again, a clean block by Clark, but the fancy putback from Ratcliffe. Well, they can't be too mad at that one if you're Coach Jones. Clark coming over, perfect help defense. Now Davenport hacks down on the offensive end. He'll have 2 free throws coming up. I think Coach Jones is telling him when you catch that, you just got to go up with it. We see it a lot with Davenport. He does a little bit of that head fake, just assuming that someone is right behind him. And sometimes it'll work out, but other times it allows the defender to come back and either get a block or make him earn him at the free throw line instead of having the easy 2. So he comes up short on the free throw attempt. Something that's just one of those things, again, as a freshman, he'll get with experience and with practice over the years.
Yeah, he's getting invaluable time here at the varsity level as a freshman. Lachlan McCray is getting quite a bit of minutes this year, too.
Correct. So he goes 1 for 2 on that trip, splitting it. He's got 5 points on the night for Davenport. Evans looking for an option back up to Vasey. Holds off. Missed his first 3-point attempt. Now to Heckman. Only made 1 3-pointer so far. Evans, long range 3. He has been firing from deep all of tonight. That one definitely from 3-point range. This one deflected in the air. McRae comes down with it. Davenport called for it. Ratziff comes over, deflects it, and the Chargers come away with the takeaway. Vasey with the offhand, can't finish. Crowley lets it fly and knocks it down. Now all starters for the Chieftain boys have a bucket. They're in the scoring column. Quick timeout for Heritage Christian, getting some subs in. At the moment, a 49-30 game right now. Heritage Christian on top, and this was something coming into this contest that we knew the Chieftains would have their work cut out for them. It's not too often where 1 week you step up in class and play a Blue Valley Southwest in 5A, and then you turn around a week later, back both road games, mind you.
Right.
This time you step down a little bit in 3A, and this was a team that not too long ago in some of the other sports were classified with 2A as well. So it's familiar when you kind of get out in this territory, like we talked about, right off deep off Black Bob Road in Olathe, Kansas, Johnson County. You don't really think 3A schools right off the bat when you get out in this territory. Heritage Christian.
But it is a private school, so.
Yes. So not very familiar opponents. One common opponent that the Chieftains and the Chargers had was Baldwin, and the Chargers won that contest 67-61. The Charger team also held their own against a tough Bishop Miege Stag basketball team as well, only losing by 11 points. And a tight back-and-forth contest that went into the fourth quarter. So the way the Chargers are playing tonight, this is not surprising. This is their brand of basketball. They're a good team.
Yeah, they are.
And Dongy, they're just finding out about it the hard way, unfortunately, at the moment. Still trying to close out this final quarter strong here, even though points are not in their favor right now. Clark has some space, trying to go in on Anderson. Cook comes over to help. Evans deflects it near the baseline, and it'll be Toggy basketball. It'll stay down at this end.
The Chieftains got fortunate there.
Davenport, guarded by Anderson, back out Crowley. Just hit a three-pointer there not too long ago from that exact spot. Into McRae, jumps, puts it up, and good. Evans answers on the other end with a three-pointer.
many is that on the night?
That's 15 on the night for Evans.
How many three-pointers do they have?
He's got 3 of his own. 9 in total from downtown for the Chargers. Wow. And the crazy thing is that all of them belong to either Evans or Heckman, nobody else. 6 from Heckman, 3 from Evans, 9 in total.
That was NBA range there.
He's been firing from NBA range just about all night. I mean, he doesn't shy away from it. Not the slightest. And, and his coach, he's got the confidence in him because, I mean, how many more times would you see that before you just want to say enough of that?
That hits the back of the backboard. That's.
No, I think it was off his sneaker and it went back into the wall behind him. Give is into Heckman. Haven't seen him work from this close range, but he knocks it in there.
Everything he puts up is going down.
And now an even 20 piece on the night for Heckman. That's his first bucket that's come from inside the perimeter tonight.
Yeah.
Looks like Lachlan McRae might be going to the line here. They get the foul on Anderson.
I think they're going to call it before the shot.
Yeah, it would appear so. Early on the inbound, gets in, Langford, head fake. Working in, takes the defense with him. Another three-pointer away from McRae is not online. Clark fighting for the rebound down low with Anderson. Langford comes away with it and puts it in for 2.
Just a good job of scrapping under the boards there.
A no-look dish from Evans. Looks to Anderson down low. He's fouled. Has a chance to earn him at the line. I'll tell you, for on the night, Owen Evans, another senior guard for this Charger team. He's just been playing cool, calm, and collective. It's just been making it look easy. That's about as simple as I could put it. There's a lead back up to 20. We're going to make it 21, Anderson, and can't rattle that free throw home, so it stays an even 20. Wilson, one hand, slings it to McRae, working its way back around it to Langford. Early trying to cut, almost lost the basketball, finds Clark, the safety blanket. Up top, Langford 3 is good. His second of the game. Now 8 points on the night for Talon. Why not? Comes up short. Three-pointer from Evans. Krenke fighting down low with Langford. It'll be Chieftain basketball after all.
Hats off to the Chieftains. They're not giving up here.
A late whistle for the substitutions to come in as Glover checks in for Crowley. Official tapping his chest saying, my bad, but we'll resume play here. Under 3 minutes left to go in the game.
Glover tried to force that shot.
Another no-look give. This time Krenke on the other end cashes in. Clark with the right hand knocks it down. Under 2 minutes left. Evans Not about pulling the trigger, holds off, gives it up to Heckman, far side in front of the student section. Drive in on Langford, dishes into Anderson. His fadeaway jumper is left short.
Shoot it.
From the line is offline. Up from Evans is offline, tipped it out, and Chargers regain possession. Goes in, final minute of action here, and Coach Jones emptying his bench, and that'll do it for the starters at the next stoppage. He has seen enough, doesn't want to bring on any injury. So a full line change, and the Chargers will do the same, and that will do it. Just a dominant outing right there. $35 of the 56 points belonging to Evans and Heckman. That tandem right there.
Wow.
Don't see that every night in any gymnasium in high school basketball. I mean, just what a performance. Chargers will go on. They're going to pick up their 10th victory of the season. And a tight race it is in the Kaw Valley League in 3A. They keep pace, trying to catch up with Bishop Ward on top, only a couple of games out of first place. Meanwhile, for the Chieftains, they will drop another one on the season. They'll look to regroup back at home this Friday against Bonner Springs, another tough team. And we saw a couple of Bonner games played out during the basketball invitational tournament at Tongi to open up the new gym a couple of weeks ago. And that's going to be a tough test for them on Friday. And the preparation for that starts now. Your final score, Chargers 56, Chieftains 41. A little bit of a rough one here, but
take your head off to the Chargers. They shot the lights out.
Oh, no doubt. And that's something that you and I, we touched on briefly during one of the breaks, is there a team that the Chargers almost wouldn't beat tonight?
Yeah,
I mean,
they were hot tonight. No question about it.
Yeah, and when you got a total of 35 points, let me just count them again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You're 9 total threes.
9 threes.
35 total points between two players, and
that's tough to beat.
And I mean, you had Evans as well. I mean, he was giving assists. I mean, no luck assist and doing everything else on the defensive end, active hands as well. Yeah, it was just it was
just one of those nights.
It was. Mama said there'd be nights like this, and tonight
right.
tonight. She was right. She was definitely one of them for the Chieftains, and it's just a tough time. Wrong place, wrong time. That's to sum it up, essentially, for the Chieftains. And
they'll get a chance this Friday to go back and get some home cooking.
Yeah, they'll have a chance, and
Chieftain Arena.
I'll pull up my schedule here again real quick. For Tonganoxie, they are home again this Friday. I know next Tuesday, currently as of right now, come on, schedule, here we go. So as where it stands right now, Bonner on Friday, Tuesday, a week from tonight, on the road at Lewisburg. We won't be streaming that game live on Tongi Sports Live, but you can go over to our sister station at Lewisburg Sports Live and watch that one down there. The crew at Lewisburg Sports Live, they will take good care of you guys. And then back at home again on Friday, February 10th for Metro Academy, and then not a whole lot of games left. And then Monday the 13th, home against Hayden. Friday the 17th at Paola, which that will be on Paola Sports Live. So really for us, just looking at it, you got Bonner, we got Metro Academy, we got Hayden, and then senior night, Tuesday, February 21st against Ottawa, and then that's it. That's the regular season right there. So we are getting into the home stretch here of the schedule right now, and another tough test coming up this Friday. Partner, any final words before we sign off?
Well, you know, like we said, partner, it was just a tough night all the way around. You caught Heritage Christian on a bad night if you're their opponent, because they just shot the lights out, and not much you can do about that. I commend the Chieftains for not giving up and playing hard till the last seconds ticked off the clock. But hopefully, getting back home, they can get some things going. But like you said, it's going to be a tough test against that Bonner Springs team, because they've got one kid. What's his name? Kalen.
I think Kalen or Colin Strait.
Yeah, Colin Strait. He's a beast too.
I mean, they got guys all over the place, man. They got size, they got speed, they got length, they got just about everything. So yeah, another tough test, but this one back at home. So that's it. So we will see you all again this Friday. Enjoy the rest of your week. Stay safe, and we will see you all Friday night back home at Chieftain Arena, as the Chieftains will have another doubleheader on tap with the Bonner Springs Braves.
You've been watching Tonganoxie High School Athletics on your new home for the Chieftains, Tonganoxie Sports Live. Tonganoxie Sports Live is presented by Kansas Insurance, locally owned and operated. Learn more at kansasins.com. Also by